it starts with both of us. It's not just
Let's
because
go.
I already did. So don't start cussing. Don't start carrying on because you're live. See?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like
Just like that.
lights, camera.
Just like that. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I forgot to change my
Your
name.
underwears?
No,
Oh, it's okay. That man on porch is fine.
It's still the
It's
man on
like they don't know who you are.
that man on the poach. And the way the camera is angled, they can see I didn't finish painting my ceiling yet.
It's okay. It's a process.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised.
Hello, everyone.
They notice everything. You didn't
It's
trim.
fine.
You
Oh, look at those
trim.
ear hairs.
I was just gonna say you didn't trim your nose hair, David. You didn't. That's the same shirt you had on in the last video. I love making fun of my audience. They make fun of me. We're family. We're allowed to make fun of. We're allowed to pick on each other. It's
That's right.
insane.
We're family, right? We're family here, right?
We family. Is it? Are we live?
Where's my invoice, Scott?
We're live.
We're live and in
Oh.
color.
And we've been talking about them.
Oh no!
You can talk.
Maybe let's start over.
You can talk about me. I'll talk about you down on my knee.
Am I
Ain't gonna
someone
grieve my
saying
Lord
feedback?
anymore. Ain't gonna grieve my Lord anymore. You got feedback.
Okay, they're saying I have choppy audio.
Oh fudge. Well, he'll work on it. How y'all doing tonight? I feel like doing my southern accent because I'm drinking unsweetened iced tea out of a cocktail shaker.
Oh no!
The little glass runs out. Unsweetened with some lemon. We're having a live sale tonight. A half live. I could wear this. Man who wear green wicker hat. Hello, are you there? Hello?
I do not know if this is going to work. If my audio is flawed.
Oh, baby, just you shut your mouth. She says,
China OCS.
Is that culturally insensitive to be singing that while I have this hat on?
No.
Well, I'm not making fun of anybody. I love that song by David Bowie. And when I get excited, my little China girl says,
OCS, just you shut your mouth.
She says,
Maybe don't use the headset. Okay, well, if I use a laptop, I sound like I am in a phone booth.
Well,
and if I use my AirPods, I get a complaint there as well. So I will try it. Not a problem.
This isn't an MGM production. Oh, we saw you.
But I don't want to. This is getting back to I don't want to annoy anyone.
You just flashed.
Give me a moment. We'll let Scott talk and greet everyone while I switch this up.
I hope you know you keep flashing everybody. They all got a thrill. He did that on purpose. He wanted you all to compliment his Madras shorts. See, I got my gym shorts on and you're not seeing them. He did that on purpose. Mm-hmm. in his underoos.
Well,
Say,
let's try this.
hmm?
Can you hear me okay?
Can I?
Yes. Can man on porch hear me?
Man on porch with green hat can hear you. Confucius say, man who sell item on internet make a few dollar.
I am wearing my little mattress shorts. Look at
See,
that. I'm summer ready.
he's showing off.
Eh, eh, eh. Do a little shake like this, a little shake like that.
Just like that, just like that. I beg your pardon, young man. I have this as family friendly.
Well, I'm sorry. You know, dads
Don't
have to shake
don't
every now and
describe
then.
yourself, just apologize. I have my flip-flops.
You have your flip flops. I have my Sperry's on.
Round of applause. Reverse. Oh,
And
somebody's
now for the changing. Now let's go change into our suits.
shoot.
I'm gonna
Well,
find us seersucker for July. How's that? I'll
I
ship it to
got
you.
my sear
I'll
sock
need your jacket size, please.
out yet. 40
I'm.
regular.
Oh, I was thinking 38. You
40.
must be doing push-ups.
Yeah, I did renew my. I couldn't go to the gym for a while.
Let's get physical, physical.
Yes, please. Start barking and continue barking through the entire program. At least the air fryers didn't come out yet. They will.
No, it's too late for air fryers. You sound great, by the way. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Oh, I'm telling you, I am so much better. I've got all my energy back. I pumped out 2 videos. I am up at 6 o'clock and I roll until midnight, and I'm heading out of town tomorrow morning. I've got a million things to do
You're
because
going all the way to Philly?
all the way. That's right across the river.
It's still out of town.
I lost like 13 days. And your boy can't afford to take off 13 sick days.
Absolutely not.
Hey, everybody, welcome. We don't mean to ignore you. We're just chilling, killing time. We're having a live sale tonight. It's the Two Chaps. Welcome, everybody. We got 164 folks. Give us a thumbs up. It doesn't cost anything. Come on now. And somebody give that poodle a Gainsburger, please. Oh, hey, D. Hi, Donna. Thank you, Donna. Donna, isn't it nice in Jersey? We've had 2 beautiful days in New Jersey.
It was beautiful here. By 8
70
a.m., it was 86 degrees.
breezy, sunny. I have a special air fryer to send you, Scott. What address do you use? Oh, it's David and Lucia. Now I'm going to be singing the sextet from Lucia all night. Da-dee-da-dee-dee. Oh, the photo, the 1970s photo with all of our heads. Tammy did that. I have to give her credit for that. The one that cracks me up, the face is D. I when I'm feeling down, I look at that picture and I zoom in on D with that bouffant hairdo and that awful blouse. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my community page. We found this tacky 1970s portrait, and Tammy put all of our little heads in there. D and I are the mother and father, and everybody else is the children.
Ma and Pa. I want everyone to see this.
Show it. Oh, I didn't get a chance to watch that yet.
It's okay. No, it's just a little. The screen it's reflecting. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Two Chaps, the June edition.
Oh, crap.
And let me show you the magazine. and I'm reading. The magazine has our logos on it. It says Two Chaps,
Ah,
and
you know who the man is
and there's Jack Jack.
in that hat? That man in that hat?
That man in hat.
That man in hat is my daddy's great great uncle. Great great great.
Scott, you didn't finish painting this.
Who said that? Who
Who
said it?
said that? Someone is infiltrating my headset. Houston, can you please look into that? Thank you.
No, Daniel and Lucia say, that is very kind of you, but I don't know if you know that it's kind of a joke with me. Accidentally, I came out here on a Sunday morning, was going to do my little meditation time. I wasn't going to church. I was just going to sit out here and commune with my squirrel and my birds. And in the olden days, it was a sort of a neighborhood rule. You don't start lawnmowers on a Sunday until you're not supposed to start. Well, that was old fashioned days. 8 o'clock. Well, it might have been 8:30. Those blowers that go nee, nee, nee. And I accidentally referred to it as an air fryer. So that's kind of you. I don't need one, Lucia. And Daniel, that's kind of you. I mean, you know, I do have an air, like the one that you actually cook stuff in. How do I get rid of the things? Oh, remove.
Remove comment or hit the comment again.
But do you remember that in the olden days? It was kind of when you lived in a neighborhood, it was sort of like a common thing. You know, you kind of just don't start lawnmowers and stuff during sort of church hour.
Sure, yes.
I don't know. Anything goes today. I don't want to sound like a curmudgeon. I know I want to send you. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. Send it to Vinny because I don't have a P.O. box. But that's kind. I might get one. It's the weed whacker. Yeah, it's the weed whacker. It's whatever that thing is. Yes, D. A lawnmower is okay because it's a constant drone. That thing that goes me.
The one thing I hate the worst is using a weed eater.
What if it's a weed eater?
It's probably a weed eater.
And one time, the lady across the street and over was out there with a big machete. I filmed her and I sent it to you, David. You saw it, right?
Yeah, she was hacking at her bush.
She was out there with a big.
I was afraid she was going to overswing and catch herself.
I had to lower I had to lower the blinds.
I was scared for her. I would not want to mess with that neighbor. I'll just tell you that. Knowing she's armed that way.
You feel bad? What? I do feel bad mowing early on Sunday morning. And I understand. Listen, I understand. People work. You know, sometimes, look, Scott, that's the only time I can cut my grass. Okay, I get it. But just like during the church, can you just wait until after 12 o'clock on a Sunday? Just, you know, I don't know. Am I being curmudgeon-y about that? Maybe I am.
No, you're good.
I don't know. Just give me, you know, if you're. And the dog is okay. He doesn't bother me. What?
Okay, folks, I have two monitors set up, so I'm looking here at YouTube and I'm looking live at Scott here in StreamYard. So I don't have two screens in front of me. So
May I ask the lovely and talented girl from Niagara Falls, why did you choose that screenshot of yourself for your latest video. You knew I was going to copy and paste that. I have a good time collecting hideous photographs of Dee, like stopping the video when she's, you know, just talking, but she kind of looks like that, and then I'll freeze it. It just brings me pleasure to do
Everyone
that.
screenshot now.
What? Yeah. Right.
Cheers.
Oh, he's in Manhattan. So everybody go look at Dee's latest. I didn't even watch the video. I just looked at her screenshot, and she's holding up something, and she's going. Did you see it, David? Yeah. It's like, I'm like, Dee. Yeah, Joan says that was funny. This is for sale tonight. I can mess with Dee.
You can mess with anyone in the gang.
I never had any sisters.
I had 2 elder sisters.
Did you have fun?
I did. So 8 years elder and 5 years elder. I was the 3rd child, and then we have a little brother, and my little brother is not a full year younger than me. We were both born in November, so it must have been 2 great Februarys. Let me tell you that. Mother, if you're listening, my apologies.
Mother, mama.
It reminds me of a Police song. It's okay.
I don't know that one.
It's one of the B-sides.
Oh.
Andy Summers sang it, not Sting.
It is wonderful.
Well, the telephone is ringing. It goes something like that. He shouts. He doesn't sing. It's called Mother.
It is wonderful to be here on June. Is it the 10th?
June 10th.
Woo!
This year is flying by. Believe it or not, Scott, in 4 months, we will be together in Memphis.
Will we be walking 10 feet off of Beale?
Not after 10 p.m. We won't.
I am.
Let's not end up on the local news, shall we?
I'll do that the day that you guys all go to Graceland. I have no interest in Graceland. I've seen enough shag carpet and avocado green refrigerators.
I think Tam and I have. No, we've done the Graceland. We can. I don't mind. I mean, that's great. Maybe we can figure something out, Ubers, whatever. But that may be the day that, hey, let's go do what we all want to do, get that done, and then let's meet back here at a certain time. That kind of thing. That might be one of those days.
That might be my night to head out and see if I can find a little. But you guys like a little as well.
Yeah. I have been known to light up a dance floor.
I've never seen you on a dance floor.
Well, there's a time for everything.
We didn't crank up the old Victrola when you were here at the 1925 bungalow. Scott, are suitcases still filled with train sets? No, Karen, thank you for asking. I did move all the train set stuff inside the suitcases back there. I think. I don't remember what's in them. It's starting to get dark back there, isn't it? Hey, you two glassy-eyed nerds. What up? What up? Memphis is 2 hours from me. Maybe I'll come up there and take y'all out for dinner. Margaret Howe, if you do, you're going out for some Anybody that meets us has to agree to the dance floor. That's the rule.
That's the rule.
Margaret Howe.
With videos in hand, with video cameras going in hand.
Oh, that's right. We did our lampshade dance. I didn't put that on my channel yet.
Yeah, that was not dancing.
Speak for
we
yourself.
Have moves like so.
I had moves. You were starting to get into it.
I was too wriggly up top and not loose enough at the bottom, and that's because I trying to keep the lampshade from falling.
Can you guys hear the barking?
Yes, but he's fine. That's wonderful. It's actually a Morse code. He's okay. Just ignore him, Scott.
What time? Normally it's 8:22. Do they not want us to get this show rolling?
Hey, it's Peachy. No, it's Vintage Uprising, Texas. She's stealing Peachy Me's line. Only Peachy Me can use hey.
That's that girl that lives in Houston.
She's the second half of that annoying couple from Texas.
I love the annoying couple. That was the best. That was the best.
We need t-shirts made. We are that annoying couple. And then have just a map of the state of Texas.
Well, on that note, half of the annoying couple, since the man on the porch is the host, you get to start. Let's let everybody know. We don't ship together because that man right there is in Texas and this man is in Jersey. So you ship from there and I ship from here. I'll send invoices out tomorrow morning. I will also use Pirate Ship to give you the best deal. Everything I have is an offer up. And if you're new, send us your information tonight. I'll have to tell you my email address because I didn't put it on there.
Oh, I'm sure it'll come in the chat momentarily. No problem.
And then what else, David?
We'll invoice for those that pretty much visit OCS and just kind of watch this show. We kind of know who that is. We do a show Tuesday afternoon. Tam does with Martha. I don't know if Martha's joining her this week or not, or it may be me filling in. And then we have our Wednesday. So for our friends that do join us Tuesday and Wednesday, we can hold the box and you can maybe combine the items. For those that we normally just see here on Two Chaps, then we can invoice tomorrow and go ahead and get that sent your way. Just let us know.
Just let it snow.
And you want me to go ahead and start?
Yeah. Let me make you big.
Okay, this is going to start at 19.
I didn't make you big yet.
It's okay. Oh. I'm just letting everyone know.
Oh, I was going to say one.
Go ahead.
No, I'll tell it later. Let me enlarge you.
Put in your bids if you're interested. Scott and I move pretty quick. This sale normally doesn't last more than 2 hours. And we just keep it rolling.
It's rolling.
Some of you have this or have had this in the past. This is a sanitary cheese preserver. Ah, look at that. Molded, nice old molded glass. Plenty of straw marks in here. No breakage. It's starting to get that purple tinge.
Wow.
It's a hunk of glass, but it's an old piece of glass. And I love the fact that the instructions, as I mentioned, I believe yesterday, the sanitary cheese preserver, remove lid daily. It tells you twice. And then the directions. Place 1/3 pint vinegar and 1 tablespoonful of salt in the bottom and slightly dilute with water to preserve your cheese. Now, there's a nice little historical article from the manufacturer going back and forth with this item where people that bought this telling them how wonderful it was, and then others saying that, well, you should keep it in a nice, cool place. And they got feedback, and they would go back and forth with their customers. And this was a very beloved item, and this was a successful item because they manufactured this for almost 25 years. I think they manufactured for 23, 24 years. Didn't quite make 25, but that's how popular this item was. So it must have worked. And they realized that it wasn't working for those not keeping this in a cool place in the house. Maybe they were leaving it in the sun. But, you know, if you follow the instructions, I'm sure you can preserve cheese as they did in the day.
Yeah.
But this is a night. We do have a bid. Adam's at 20.
Okay. Yep. I see that.
And if we don't get anything in a few seconds, just give you the measurements. Like I said, it's a chunk. So with the lid handle on top, you're looking at 6.5 inches tall and 7 inches across. But it's a nice example of large pressed glass. And I call it beautiful just because of the process. But the large straw marks here from the press, I mean, it just gives you that very nice. And the patent numbers on the bottom as well. So I'll count that down. 10, 9, 8, 7. I'll get the stop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
You're going to put the stop in, David, yourself?
I will. I'm just looking at the YouTube lag, Scott, just to make sure and be fair.
Okay.
I'll do a refresh. And let me get through an ad and top chat, live chat, and I see Patsy M at 33 before the stop. Thank you, Patsy M. I appreciate that. And with that, we'll go to Scott.
A couple of messages. One to Lisa, the RN. I haven't forgotten you. I know I'm going to be seeing you this summer because I've got stuff for you, and we're going to work out that coffee pot. If we can't get the fuse back in that, I got another one for you. Also to Lori and Robert, I will be sending you, and thank you, the shipping address to forward that recipe box, which I accidentally, in a feverish stupor, sent to you instead of to Brooklyn. Thank you. And I found another little organ pipe for you. So I'm going to throw that in there because they
that man with the organ pipe.
Man with organ pipe. And then everything else is finally, you know, getting caught up. So I appreciate everybody's patience with me while I was a little bit out of sync. And next up for me, we're going to start at $10. And for $10, you will receive 3 Blue Willow mugs. Now, the Blue Willow pattern, you know that. The mugs don't match. The pattern is Blue Willow, but the mugs are all different sizes. They're just various mugs. One of them is marked made in Japan, and that would be sometime after the war. The other two may or may not be Japan. They may be England. They might even be USA. They're not chipped or cracked, and they don't have any crazing on them either. I just love Blue Willow, and it's, for me, it's not that easy to find Blue Willow mugs. I don't know about you. I find cups and saucers and all that kind of thing, but I have one that I drink out of quite often, and that's in the house. Oh, I think I hear the little Jack.
That's Jack.
So they're not crazed or chipped, and they're not stained or dirty. Well, that one might need to be washed. I didn't. Yeah. There's one which sort of is in a barrel shape, and it's $10 for the 3 of them.
M's at 10.
All 3 for 10. There's another one with kind of a barrel shape, but you can see it's just a little bit smaller than this one in diameter. And then the third one is your typical size of a mug. the blue willow pattern. I'm sorry, my eye is bugging me.
It's okay. Those just pop on the screen. I mean,
okay, so we'll count. It's $10 for the 3, and we'll count those down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. $10, $10, $10. There goes an airplane to Philadelphia.
looks like Patsy M may have outbid herself, so she's at $10.
No, charge her the 15. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, it's up to you.
Patsy, they're yours.
Just leave your DNA on there, Scott. Don't wash them.
I didn't drink out of them. Patsy, they're yours.
Well, then drink out of them and leave your, put some lip gloss on, and then.
My lip gloss. Patsy, they are yours at $10 for the 3. And thank you, dear. Send your pictures to dear old Captain Noah. Do you still have any blue willow? Do I still have any blue willow? I don't understand, KP. Oh, you're talking to Karen? I'm not sure what you meant.
Do you still have any blue? Well, that sounds like we could write a song, Scott.
You talking to me or you talking to Karen Williams?
Karen Williams.
What you talking about, KP?
Karen Williams.
Oh, my eyeball.
Perhaps I can try to sound like Mr. Morgan Freeman and just say Karen Williams.
Oh, she's talking to Karen. All right.
This next item, Scott, make me big.
You are big. It's the pictures that got small. I am big.
Starting at 12, we have a nice lithograph of 2 robins nesting. Well, is there a nest? No. There's a butterfly. Why aren't they eating the butterfly? That's what has me curious. The frame across is 9 inches. And it's springtime. Wouldn't this look lovely? Be a nice little lovely addition. The lithograph it's a sign lithograph by Frank. I want to say Massa, Massa, not Mesa. Mesa to me would be Mesa. So Frank Massa. And it looks like the original medium would have been a watercolor, but this is a printed or lithograph.
Oh, Frank Massey was the host of Stairway to Stardom.
And you've arrived there, Scott.
Yeah.
Up the stairway, straight to stardom. How wonderful for you. The impression I wanted to do after you did your
Loons.
Katie Hepburn, well, I wanted to do a little Jimmy Stewart, and I didn't get to do that.
Well, now's your chance. You got a captive audience of 270.
It's probably not a good Jimmy Stewart, but I try. And what can I say? 9 inches, about 1.5 inches tall, ready to hang. This will rest on nail. If you want to fashion this where you can hang that with a string, that would be great too. Especially you have picture rails in your home or in a study, this would look great. And I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's perfect for springtime, isn't it?
Yep.
And I see my little countdown, which is just 8 seconds behind from the live feed. And I see Jan Marie at 30 before the stop. Thank you, Jan Marie. I appreciate that. I keep losing my pen, but I keep putting it in my pocket faithfully. So
Starting at $8, it's $8 for both of these. They are pretty little creamers. They don't match. They're both creamers, and they're hand painted porcelain. That one is definitely hand painted. Kind of has a little bit of an Art Nouveau style handle on there, and it's completely unmarked. No chips or cracks.
KP's at 8.
It's decorated on both sides. This is very 1910, 1912. And then this one is also decorated on both sides. And that might be a decal. Yeah, that's hand painted. That one might be a decal. I don't have enough light. And it had a mark on the bottom and it smeared when it was being produced. So we don't know. It's just smeared. Cute little handles on these.
Someone got fired that day.
Yeah. No chips, no cracks. Antique creamers. Pretty little colors. And did you say we had an opening bid?
Yes, KP's at 8.
And Bonita Taylor is at 12. And we will count.
And KP's at 13. Hi, Bonita.
Hi, Bonita. And we'll count these down. Here we go. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm holding them still. 2, 1. That's it. Those are, that's my favorite one right there. That one. Isn't that pretty? Love that one.
It's fantastic. Oh, y'all like the Jimmy Stewart. That's great. KP won at $16.
16. Thank you, KP.
Good get, KP. Those are cute. Cute, as Tammy would say.
David's up. Make it big.
Make it big. This will start at 13. Newspapers. Hopefully some of you are still reading a newspaper. Of course, with the World Wide Web, you don't really need to, and you must subscribe to everything to read. So if you still get a local paper or your favorite magazine or your latest issue of Look or even Rolling Stone, you may need this nice little newsstand that I previewed. And look at the graphics. This one folds. It has this nice little catch for the stand, and you just slide that out, and it's ready to place in front of you while you chew on. And I love the graphic. Look at the smart hair, the suspiciously coiffed mustache, the wonderful bow tie, news, and his diner cup full of his warm tea or black coffee. I just love that. And this is very nicely, I don't want to say preserved, but well taken care of. Normally this would wear off. Some of the graphic would be missing. This is in great condition. Nice aluminum.
Nice.
And what I appreciate is that most of these stands, the decal says wife's side because she's looking at her husband read his newspaper, and it's worn off. Thank goodness. You can keep scrubbing that off if you want to. But very nice. This stands 11 inches tall, and I will count it down. We have some interest in this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully my audio is still going strong and not crackly. as it was earlier. And there's a stop. These stands range anywhere from the late 30s going into the early 60s. Chase Scott has showed some great newsboy newspaper stands from Chase. So the idea goes as far back as the mid to late 20s, going back for the
It
new.
was
You
from,
remember the newsboy stands that you always find, Scott?
I
Yeah.
have,
So the
and
idea of those are, it's not original, but I guess with the aluminum coming into the mid 40s or wartime era, they found another medium for those to make those stands. Thank you very much. It looks like Robert back in the day finds it's a high bid at 20. So thank you.
all right. Starting at $12. And I meant to go and get myself a little snake plant to stick in there and give him a little hairdo. Starting at $12 without any chips or cracks, and he's unmarked. I got a feeling he might either be English or German. And this little funny little head, I do believe initially was a little tobacco jar. He would have had a little hat or a little top of his head, which would be the lid, and a place underneath to put a sponge of water or an apple slice, and the tobacco would be kept in there. He's now a planter. As somebody wrote to me earlier and said, oh gosh, I can't come to the sale tonight, but I would love to have him as an ink pen holder for your desk. You certainly would be unique. I believe him to be, he's antique. Okay, that would be 100 years. That would be 1924. Yeah, he probably dates to the 20s, something like that. And we're going to start out at $12 on him. Turn him all the way.
There.
Turn him all the way.
Someone's saying Lou Costello.
He might, yeah. It's not. I mean, it might look like him. Yeah, it looks like a lot of different. You would see that it looks like Lou Costello, but there was a whole series of these, and they weren't necessarily anybody. In other words, they were just little.
Patsy M has a bid of 12.
Funny little faces.
Adam says no, Bud Abbott. KP says, I think it might be German. Was Bud Abbott German?
No, I believe it to be German, and it's not supposed to be Bud Abbott or Costello. It might look like one of them, but a lot of these were just character faces, like the Toby jugs. They weren't necessarily,
Right.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily anybody. Sometimes the companies Royal Dalton and that they would make characters from Dickens, Fezziwig and whatnot. I don't, but many of them were just funny little heads.
Patsy M's at 12.
He's a funny little head. So we'll count him down, and here we go. 10. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eh.
Patsy M wins that at 12.
Patsy M at 12.
Yash. Yash. Yash.
Patsy, thank you. Solo layout. Get rid of that. There's David and make him big. Solo
Make him
layout.
big. Make him big. So I'm drinking out of Manhattan.
Did Patsy? Okay. Did she outbid herself?
She did. She's at 12.
Okay.
I have displayed a small collection of Manhattan,
but
I like the clear. But every now and then, I find some pink. So here is a pink Manhattan salad, a bowl. This is starting at 16. Did I put stop at 16? I meant start at 16. Ha ha. The joke is on me. There we go.
The salad dressing is on. Don't spill it on your Madras pants.
That's right. Don't spill on the Madras pants. So with the anchor hocking, the pressing on the handles, you'll feel the press, like the ridges here.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be alarmed by that. You'll feel the ridges on the inside of the rim. I will point out that there is one. It's on the inside, not the outside. It is. Let me get in there, and I'll use a pin tip because that's how little it is. Right at the top of the screen, right there. It's a little. It's probably a flea bite. Nothing more than that. Look at the tip of the pin and look at the tiny flea bite. Some of these press ridges feel worse than that flea bite. You see the seams here from the press, but you don't find the pink that often. This is the first bowl I found. I found one pink compote before. Didn't purchase it, but I found one. And then you always see the three-footed candy dishes. And they did make the pink glass inserts for the relish trays, but not a lot of pink. And if I knew then what I knew now, growing up, I found out later in life. Actually, I only found out 6 years ago. No, 3 years ago. I grew up next to Anchor Hocking manufacturer near the Houston Ship Channel. Had I known, maybe I could have worked there and collected all this stuff for future date. It's 9 inches across, pinky to thumb, 9 inches, and we're talking about in height 5 inches tall. 5 inches tall. With the handles, you're looking at from handle to handle almost 12 inches, almost a foot across from handle to handle. From here, 9 inches. And I don't know if anyone has a bid on that. It's huge.
You do?
It is huge. Okay, I'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. No, Karen Williams, I will not place this on my head as a hat. You cannot tempt me to do that. Maybe later. I refresh the feed. I do. And I see Bonita Taylor at 40 before the stop. Mo, you are lagging, so you may need to refresh your feed, Mo. Thank you very much, everyone who bid. That is a very, I say, rare piece to find kind of out in the wild because it's hard to find the pink. Okay,
Yeah.
Scott.
By the time the colored glass really starts to fade in popularity from the into the late 30s. And by the time you get to the 40s, women didn't want that pink and green glass anymore. They were really going back to crystal again. And I'm not surprised that there's more of it in crystal than there is pink. Same way with some of the other mid 30s patterns that were introduced in different colors. As you move closer to the 40s, crystal really begins to take over and there's less pink. Look at that. That is
Ooh.
really nice double pen holder for you and your loved one. Look at the modeled Bakelite. 12, no, 15. We start at $15 on it. It's in great condition with no chips or cracks. There's your piece of, onyx marble at the bottom.
Onyx.
And then this is, you know, the black Bakelite. And this here is kind of a tortoise shell looking Bakelite. And you can adjust these, of course. This one, the little screw, the little set screw needs to be tightened. I meant to do that, and but you just get a little screw for your eyeglasses, and you can tighten that up. 1930s and 40s.
Adam has a bit at 15.
And everybody had desk sets. You would go to a nice jewelry store in your hometown and buy one of these for a graduate or for Dad for Father's Day, which is coming up on Sunday. You don't get this pen with it, but you get the idea that a fountain pen such as this one, because this one's too big, you know,
Right.
go like that. That one's a little bit too big. So that's, get it there. Okay. This one is unmarked. So, you know, Schaefer, what are the other?
Schaefer wouldn't mark
Parker.
them. They would just throw a label on the bottom. So
Yeah.
if you see like any residue or shadows of a label, it's like 90% Schaefer,
And you know what I was
which
thinking
is quality, quality, quality.
I woke up thinking, were you thinking Dunhill pipes? We were talking yesterday about pipes. And it
No,
wasn't Meerschaum, and it wasn't Dunhill. We're changing the subject.
no, it was a Conroy of London.
Got it. Well, we'll count this double pen holder down. You ready for me to do that? The high bid at the moment is Doyle.
16.
Doy Worrell at 16. And we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Thanks for putting this up. Thanks for.
What does Jack have, Tim? What a nut.
What are you talking about, Patsy? You can't get any answers from me. What are you asking? What did you ask that I didn't see?
Doy Worrell is your winner at 16.
Okay. Did you put the stop in for me, David? You said
Yes.
16, Doy. Okay, let me write this down before I forget. And let me look and see, because I don't know what. Pat's M hard for him to keep up the means no harm. What? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? 16?
16.
DOYE. Doy, do I have your information, Doy?
Tam Margaret says that she got her box today and she loves everything, especially her granny and Tramp's Kokeshi dolls.
If I don't, Doy, will you send it to me? I'm not sure. She was asking about Vinny in the picture.
Oh, yeah. There's a young picture of Vinny. He's in the vintage photo that Tammy doctored up.
Okay. Thank you, Doy. Doy, I can't remember if I have your information or not. If I don't, would you just send it to me tonight, or tonight or tomorrow morning, and then I'll get the invoice out to you.
She has bought before, but just in case.
Excellent. Thank you. All right. So it's now David's turn. Let me make you big again. Thanks, Doy. I got it.
And there was a question whether you had more Blue Willow cups.
Just those 3. I have no more to. Well, I will. Let me come back. Yes, there are 2, but they're going to be in the eBay store. They'll be listed this week. I have 2 matching Blue Willow mugs that are going to be in my eBay store this week. So that's where those will be. Thank you for asking.
Okay, this starts at 12. And I'm going to sell one of the Goofus bowls that I showed last night. And this one's in, the paint's in excellent condition. Every now and then you get some loss, and I'll have to really zoom in so you can see. But like Scott said, you don't want to restore these. As we explained before, it's not particularly expensive glass, but you know you're getting EAPG. And it's just something that you know is historically accurate when it comes to glass. And this is a great example of it. You don't want to handle it too much because like the paint can chip, but you can tell it's very, very vibrant, just very beautiful. Hello, Jeffrey. Lee says she inherited one of these from her grandmother. Yeah, the pattern, the press of these was very popular. I think, Tammy, if you look at our tour of the Museum of American Glass in West Virginia, I handle a wooden mold. And the fact that it's wood mold, not a heavy metal mold, leads me to believe that like some of these pieces, because it definitely had a rose pattern. It may have not have been this particular bowl, but one of these bowls, and it shows the pattern where they would have used to press this type of glass. And Tammy does mention like David's handling one of these molds. I'm not sure it's even supposed to. Some of the stuff you couldn't touch, some of the things you could be hands-on. I knew I wasn't going to break a wooden mold, so I showed Tammy up close. I pulled it off the shelf to show her. Bad day handling things in the museum. But it's not like it was a rare piece of glass. It was just a wood mold. I do see Karen at 16. So I will count it down for Karen Williams. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do not put these in the dishwasher. Do not scrub them too hard. Hand wash gently. Get these clean, and I wouldn't necessarily actually use these more than display these. And I see Jenny Mack at 20 before the stop. Well, thank you, Jenny. And we'll go to Scott.
Two and three eighths. What's just below 2.5? That would be 2 3/8.
3/8, correct.
All right. So if you want to put anything in this, this is tiny. This is the littlest one I've ever had.
Ooh.
The black glass base, and it starts at $15. It has no chips or cracks on it. It's 3-footed. And it's the cutest little thing. You can see, compared to this beautiful Fenton or Imperial, is it Fenton or Imperial? Peking blue.
Adam at 20.
See, this does, look how tiny it is. Like, that's way too big. This little guy, if you're going to put anybody in him, well, obviously you're going to put something on it. You know, there's a little bit of a lip, and so the diameter here would be 2 3/8. Just one less than 2.5. Yeah. Okay, if you're measuring. So we know how popular these were, and they just make anything. I wish I had something small enough. Ouch.
January's at 22.
Look, my little sherbet fit. That's how tiny it is. Yeah. I mean, that's, wait.
So what is that measured? You said 2.5?
2 3/8. So it has to be. See how that fits in there perfectly?
Yeah.
Sherbet fits in there perfectly. And its diameter is just under 2.5. It's sitting right at 2 3/8. Yeah.
Sometimes you can get pretty creative with what you can put on top.
Yeah.
I'll just give you a little tiny example. Sometimes I find like just living in the Houston area, and there's a lot of engineers because of NASA and you name it, steel structures.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then you'll go into this wood. I set this one. Well, I'll show you later. Once we get a winner, I'll show you something that I have. Suzanne's at 25.
Every now and then, do you get a little bit lonely and dream of something wild? Just turn around, bright eyes. I had to
Every now and then I fall apart.
I know you do, David, but you'll be all right. Tam, help your boy out. Ouch. I'm having ouch. Something was sticking me. Okay, we'll count it. We'll count him down. Ready? Here we go. What's our 25, Suzanne B? 10.
Suzanne B's at 25.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn around.
Dee loves that song. She cannot stop singing it.
She better still be here. Is she still here to sing it?
She's probably left the room to fire up the console to put that album on.
Dee, the best of all the years have not gone by, girl. They're still to come.
Jan Marie is your winner at 30.
Is Jan Marie H? Thank you, Jan Marie H. And thank you, everybody who placed a bid. I appreciate that.
Let me show you an example of what I have. I have a radio meter.
Let me bring you back. It was Jan Marie?
Sure. Yes.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. I'll keep looking for those for you. They're not easy to get your hands on.
I just have this sitting on. It's a radio meter, and I just have it setting on a black base. Just cool. A little scientific thing. Just say it's supposed to measure radiant flux, but radiant flux. It's a put on. It's a put on.
Yes, the green glass is going to come in a little.
Get creative.
The green glass is coming in a little bit. It's now, David. Shall we keep plugging through since we ran our lips?
Well, I did 5. I think you've done 5. So do you want to have an intermission?
I don't have to unless you want to.
Someone's asking like no intermission.
Well, do they need to go potty?
They may. Let's give them 2 minutes to go potty. And you can leave. Yeah, we can do this. The sun has gone down in Cherry Hill.
Merchantville.
My apologies.
How dare you?
How dare you? We draw the line somewhere.
Well, I will let everybody know what's coming up. I have a little lot of depression glass, which will include the L.E. Smith Leaf in Blue, the little glass bake French onion thing.
French onion soup. Mm.
And 2 non-matching uranium green sherbets with uranium. That's all going to
Nice.
be. That's all going to be in one little thing. I have a 40s pitcher. I'm going to do that.
Is that whole or Hall?
Knowles, Edwin Knowles. We're going to have a Peking blue. Are you making fun of me? We have
that was a good one. Yeah.
I have a fried glass steak plate for sale, which is luminescent. And I think if we can get to it, we'll do this pretty big hovercraft.
Ooh.
I love this. I love this thing. It's like The Lost Saucer, starring Jim Nabors and Ruth Buzzy.
With a special guest appearance from Jimmy Stewart.
Somebody help us in the Lost Saucer. Where are we going in the Lost Saucer? You remember that? Okay.
I do not.
Well, I am just a few ticks older than you, so probably, and I think that might have only been on for like 1 season.
I was born just yesterday, so I am a young buck.
Thank you, Jeffrey Wade. I appreciate that, your concern, and I do feel better, and thank you so much.
Ali Monty, her mother graduated from Merchantville High.
I know, Hollow Thrifty. I'm just getting to where I can really look at I started yesterday where I could really look at my computer screen and look at it and read and everything. So I have your message about about the great. So, you're welcome. Thank you. Try to see the messages.
Well, this is your chance. I think I think all the flushing has stopped and the tanks have filled.
Flushing?
So we will get going. Yeah, we can let everyone have their little break.
Oh, the toilets.
And we'll keep it up. Yes, toilets or outhouses, if you will. Or porta cans if you're having your bathroom remodeled. Porta cans in the summer.
You're welcome, Hollow Thrifty. You're welcome. You are very welcome. I'm afraid.
Always check. No one gets offended if you're checking on your items.
Huh?
No one's going to get offended if you're just checking on your items. That's fine.
No, not at all.
What was that? Was my chair creaking? Okay.
It's
Turlet.
It's your turn, Dave?
Yes.
Okay.
The next item I have is the cigar. It could be a tobacco. Now I did this on purpose so you could kind of see. This is from the Conroy of London pipe makers. So of course you would need your tobacco. So this is a tobacco humidor. And of course, you can use that not just for tobacco. There's a sponge there that you could wet, or is that like Scott says, you can put an apple slice in there if you'd like. But I left this, and I can leave it here. Or I can clean it up. You tell me. They use this as a cigar humidor. You can see the edges of the cigar where they may have left it too damp because there's the green little mold on the bottom, but you see the circles of the cigar on the bottom of this porcelain humidor. This is porcelain. What I did find out, what Scott, we asked about this. Someone asked about this earlier, whether this was hand painted. The brown and the gold was hand painted, but if you look upon further inspection, and let me show you the example of the hand painting, as this was probably turned while the artists pretty much held their, this is a letter opener, but this would turn as they held this spun and they would hold the brush.
They want
Go
the
ahead.
dimension. They want the dimensions and the starting price, please.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay. We
I
get
will give this. Let me get the dimensions, and then I'll get into that. This is starting at 22. Again, this is porcelain. Dimension wise, we're looking at
Dr. Demento.
Dr. Demento. 7 inches tall and 5 inches across. 7 inches tall with the handle, and then 5 inches across. Getting back to this, so as this turned, and let me show you. Watch the stripe. This would turn. They're holding this, and notice how that starts to narrow. Maybe he was getting tired, and then it starts to broaden again. So as this turned, maybe the wheel it was on may have wobbled. Who knows? But you can tell the brush used to do that. The hand painting, same thing on the jar. All the gold and brown was hand painted. You can see kind of the brush strokes, and then almost like someone pinstriping this design. However, the horse doesn't. It's not quite a. If you can you see maybe the gridding of what looks like canvas or a paper,
Mm-hmm.
and feeling this was applied onto this tobacco jar. So this was probably printed on or lithographed on and then applied to this, because you can feel the edging of that. And then when you look up close, you can see the grain of the material used for that. But after it was applied is when they did the painting, because the paint hand painted over the edge of the bottom of this edge, the gold follows over that, and then the paint edge was there. So they had to be pretty careful painting this so that wouldn't like spill over this application of that. And there's no chips here, no chips on the lid. It's just very, very handsome humidor. And you don't have to use this for cigars and tobacco, of course. You can use this to store almost anything. Just a nice, if you have a family member or friend that's loves anything equine, then they would certainly enjoy this. Or Father's Day gift, who knows? I don't know if this was from Conroy of London. However, the distribution, the porcelain was made in France. The porcelain was made in France, and distribution for the company was, of course, English. And I will count it down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me know if you want me to get that cleaned out. I will, but I think it's great reference just knowing that cigars were kept in that. Just to give you just a reference. Someone use it for their tobacco. And I'm just going to refresh every time just to be sure in case something late comes in. And it looks like Back in the Day finds Robert at 27 for that. Thank you very much.
Okay, starting at $12 is a wonderful antique Fry glass steak plate, starting at 12, and it measures 8.5 by 12.5. you'll notice that it's phosphorescent. I love me some Fry glass. And the interesting thing about this piece is that they hand cut the decoration here. That's not frosting or acid etching. That's wheel cut there. The little leaves.
Yes.
See that? So it's got the little feet that it stands on, and it's marked patent applied for up there, but no patent number. But Fry Glass was, now I'm trying to remember now whether he was a German immigrant or not. Somebody can look it up because I'm probably going to make a mistake, but I believe he was he in
Adam's in
Pennsylvania?
at 12.
Might have been Whose Glass I'm thinking of, but I think Fry might have been in Pennsylvania as well. Made a lot of kitchen glass. I think also made maybe glass for automobiles and glass for light fixtures and just all kinds of glass. And some of this Fry glass goes way back to 1910, 1912. But, and you can find cups and saucers. You know, David, when you were at the museum in West Virginia, if you saw anything that was phosphorescent like this and had like applied blue handles, like a lemonade set with all the little glasses, that would have been Fry glass. I think you might have seen some of that.
I think I sent a picture in. After this is done, I'll show a little reference.
So it's not chipped around the outer edge. Around the inner edge, there's a little tiny rough spot right there, just a little one, and a little prick of a rough spot right there. Now that's that inner edge. I guess maybe where someone hit it with a knife or something. So how old is it? Probably dates to about 1920 or so. So it's definitely an antique steak plate in phosphorescent Fry glass.
Fry glass.
Questions, comments, let's count it down. I could go for a steak right now. 10, 9. Let me see if there's any questions I don't want to miss.
It's almost like a moon glow, says Jenny Mac.
Yeah. Remember how big and thick the steaks were back then with all that fat? Ooh.
Hey, before you ship that, you may want to slap a big steak on there, Scott.
And suck the bone. 10.
Jack agrees.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My maternal grandmother, born in 1915, firstborn out of 8 kids. Oh, I can see her now sitting at the table. She wasn't embarrassed at all. She would suck those pork chop bones and suck steak bone. I know. I mean, not out in public, but you're at home.
Oh yeah, you get after it at home.
She knew
that's called getting after it in Texas.
Well, this was an old Jersey woman, and she knew where the flavor was. I can hear her and see her now, just sucking away on an old pork chop or an old steak bone. Old Grammy used to do that. Okay.
Jan Marie is your winner at 22.
Jan Marie, you got something else too. You got the little black stand.
Let me show you a picture. I don't know necessarily if it was Fry.
Jan, thank you. Jan, thank you so much, and thank you everyone who placed bids. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, David, back.
Make me big. Let me show you this because I've got to. This is from the museum. I'll try and get the glare out of there. There, look at that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, that looks like Fry. Fry made some good stuff.
Look how beautiful that is. Anyway, enough of that. If you get a chance to go, if you're in West Virginia, it's worth the trip.
Yeah.
The Museum of American Glass in West Virginia. I highly recommend it. It's so choice. That ends my Ferris Bueller imitation. The next item I have now. This is starting at 40, and I tell you why. Because I cannot find anything like it. It's deco for sure. It's deco for days. It's a sewing box. Square, diamond shape. You tell me. Look at the design. Say Ferris. Yes, Jenny Mac. Handle. Looks like a sewing box. I previewed this. I don't know when I previewed this. I think it was a few months ago. This opens up to reveal its innards. Nice little shelf here. Can you see in there? Can you get in there?
Yeah. I love the way modern design sort of just infiltrated everything, even down to a sewing box.
Down to a sewing box.
That's nice, David. I love that they never painted it. Is it a silver color? What's the little color on it? Black and
It looks gold. It's black and gold.
I see.
I guess you can get a better look here. Let me shine some of that bulb there. All I did was a white wax polish. I didn't want to do too much to it, just kind of keep the integrity of it. But the handle's great. It hasn't been repaired. There is
Love it.
veneer loss here, and I think the other side. It may have been just the way. I mean, you can imagine this was used, right? So
Yeah.
no one had something like this and didn't use it. I would think this goes back to maybe the late 30s, going into the 40s. Might be older than that. And this shape like reminds me. And you have an example of the lamp that has the kind of triangular and step pattern, kind of like Who's Glass, the step pattern, the geometric pattern. And I just love the geometrics of this. You know, just the thought that they didn't use it as a square box, put the lid flat. No, they went ahead and tilted it, made sure the legs would be here, and then had this diamond shape.
I don't remember, Patsy.
With a square handle.
I don't know if I have or not. I'm just answering a question.
Okay.
I'm not sure, Patsy. I should probably see it then.
I don't know if there's any interest in this. Probably for a knit or sewing box.
I don't think I saw any.
No, okay.
But I was blinking a lot.
Okay, I'll set that aside. In case anyone's lurking, I'll do a quick countdown. 7, 6, 5,
you
4, 3, 2, and 1.
I think it might be Kathleen.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen. Well, this is going to be yours. Let me put in a stop.
Unless you get another.
I'll do a refresh just in case. Okay, Kathleen, that's yours. You're going to love it. It's great. It's even better in person. I stopped in my tracks when I saw it, and I couldn't grab it fast enough.
Kathleen, you know what song I was singing today? And I really was, because I was fiddling with my Edison machine. And Thomas Edison's favorite song was an old tearjerker called I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. Do you know that song? I bet you do.
I bet she does.
Old one. That is called Peking Blue. And I could not remember when I was showing it off the other night. I think it was in a video. And I said that the glass companies had exotic names: Persian Pearl, Chinese Yellow, Peking Blue. And now I can't remember whether it's Imperial or Fenton. It's one of them. Maybe somebody can check real quick. I didn't have a chance today, but I think it's a Fenton Peking Blue console bowl, which is going to start at $15. And Yeah, either Cambridge Azurite blue or Fenton's Peking blue. Thank you.
Doesn't the foot kind of say Fenton though to you?
I don't know. I don't hear anything. It might. Wouldn't it look nice on a black glass base? So if you've got it, look at how it, if you have a craving for savings and you have a passion for fashion. I don't have a base that'll fit it, but if you've got one, wow. So it's glass. It's in good condition. It is, I guess, probably 8 inches in diameter. And you can find, this is from the 20s to the early 30s. Yeah, 8 inches in diameter. No chips or cracks on it. And it's only 15 doll hairs. You could also, Imperial did some blue, which was a little more milky. And you can find it in stretch as well, where they sprayed it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes out with the onion skin. But this
Right.
one isn't. This is just be really pretty. These jewel tones,
Trojan's in at 15.
they really jumped off of the table back in the 1920s. They loved these. The opaques, and there were so many opaques. You could get red and yellow and green and blue. You could get even purple.
Scott, just to answer, Kathleen Workman said that her dad used to sing that to her.
Okay. You know what, Kathleen, for you, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I've got some more cylinders in the basement. I'm going to play an old Edison cylinder right back there on that old Edison machine. And it'll be, I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen. We'll do that for you. Okay. So the pretty little Peking blue console bowl, we'll count it down. Trojan is at
15.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I would love to do it, Kathleen. Ideal was 20 miles from. You must be a Jersey girl.
Jersey girls.
Take the wheel of your automobile and swing on down to Ideal.
Well, I see Trojan jumping in at 30 before the stop. And you had several bids. And thank you very much for bidding, everyone.
Did Trojan outbid themselves?
No. Lisa Cooper came in at 24.
Trojan.
Then Trojan at 30.
Coming your way, Trojan. Thank you. You have good taste. You all have good taste.
Next, we have a German doily. No, we don't.
I have the German dolly. I will now stand and do my German dance in my Lederhosen.
You can dance. You can dance.
Everybody's taking a chance. We can be party entertainment for a low price. What should we charge, Dave, for party entertainment?
Oh, we should charge by the hour, at least $2 an hour.
$2 an hour.
As long as you feed us.
Turn around.
Feed us and let us leave with your EAPG.
Philly stations played that commercial. They did, Lisa. That was an old timey. It was an old. Oh my gosh, it was an old. I think it was like in a Quonset hut, and it was in Hamilton, New Jersey. And you
Hamilton. Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton.
Hamilton. Hamonton.
Okay. We have this German triple light candelabra. I guess you can say it's candelabra. Candle, triple light candle. Very, very elegant. Tammy and I have used this through many power outages. Many, maybe two. 2 power outages.
Hi, Debbie.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, Debbie. She has double consonants in both her first and last name.
Mm-hmm.
We love that. 2 B's, 2 L's.
Mm-hmm.
Look how that shines and catches the light. It is gorgeous. It's gorgeous, as we say in Brunswick. My folks in Brunswick, Georgia, hello. Let me tell you how tall this stands as it comes off camera, so I can put my ruler against it. It is almost 7 inches tall.
I haven't forgotten being flung flat on me back in Clapham Common, and the German Air Force was responsible.
Don't make me laugh, Scott. We're being serious. So I thought
The last time she was flat on her back, the American Air Force was responsible. Continue. I shall be
7 inches, 7 inches across here. It's just very, very pretty. And I will count this down because we can move this along. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What are they saying in the comments?
I don't I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They're starting to carry on out in the streets. Can you hear it?
Are they? Someone took out the dog.
I hope that
Someone
woman
was tired of that dog, and they took care of that dog. It looks like Kathleen Workman got that at 22. Karen's, I guess, 24. She was saying it's 24% crystal. Okay, she just gave me some information. Kathleen Workman, this is yours at 22. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. Are we free? Are we free, Scott?
Ouch. What goes through their mind when they see an Einfahrt, an Ausfahrt? Oh, wait a minute. I have a hovercraft. I have a big jellyfish coming to the dining room table near you. It's a whopping, beautiful console bowl, and it is wheel cut. These are all cut in there. That's a gorgeous thing, and you put a flower frog in there if you want. And this is from the 30s.
The 30s?
Huh?
The 30s?
Yeah. And I'm only starting at $15. Oh, come
Ooh.
on. You would. You know that you would. $15. That's right. Entry and exit. Einfahrt and Ausfahrt. In about 30 minutes, I'm going to Ausfahrt.
It must be the cheese.
And it measures just under 12 inches. So if I get some good pack, I can get it in a 12 by 12 by 12.
Lucille Fritz is your first bid at 15.
And it will sit on the table like this. And this is just a fraction of an inch higher than the base. So it will look like the glass is sort of hovering on your table. You know the effect. You see?
Yeah.
Oh dear. So beautiful etched wheel cut
Fancy schmancy, yeah.
Console bowl. Once
We
again,
have a bid at 18 from Patsy M and Benita Taylor at 20.
Put it on a black base if you want. That's a big one. Like a jellyfish. Or you could put some green.
You picked a fine time to bid here, Lucille. Lucille's at 25. Benita Taylor at 30.
You could put a green vase in the middle and have part of a watermelon set. All right, we'll count it. We'll count it down. 1, 2, 3. No. 10.
Ali Monty just wanted to compliment you and say that your package is superb. Your packing is superb. Scott, your packing is superb.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I have to tell you though, if a box gets abused, it'll break, and I get maybe 5 breakages a year, but I ship over 1,000 packages a year, so I appreciate that compliment. Thank you, dear. 10, 9, 8. Good for onion dip. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You made me read your lips. He made me do it, and then I started to cry. I did a refresh, Scott. Karen, looks like you're lagging. Patsy M at 49 before the stop. Patsy M.
Patsy, I have to give you another. Okay, 49, Patsy M. I really do have to try to. Okay, Patsy, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids on that. I appreciate that. And let's go back to David in Texas. Thanks, Patsy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. We have this nice old corner shelf that comes in handy for a few knickknacks. This cute little shelf will store away in a corner very nicely. You can hang it, put it on a shelf. Put lovely little items purchased from Scott or Vintage Uprising Texas. That's your choice. This starts at $16 and it stands at 17 and a half inches tall. 17 and a half inches tall. Let me take the blue tape off before I show the back. Here's the back. Little handmade shelf. Carefully tacked together. There's the little tiny tacks. It does have age. Obviously, I don't think they make these in wood shop anymore. If they even have, if the ISDs even fund wood shop, I think they fund TikTok now. TikTok and Instagram. That's what they fund. Not necessarily wood shop anymore. Oh, you could store your little candle holders here, but not with a lit candle. Don't do that. Put a nice German doily here and let it hang. All kinds of fun things. I think Poodle collects these, but I don't think she's in here today.
I didn't see Poodle.
Hope you're okay, Poodle. Unless you're lurking. Unless you're enjoying the snacks in the lurker lounge. And like I said, 17 and a half tall. At the widest point from corner to corner, you're looking at 8 inches. 8 inches from this corner to that corner. And I will count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah. Is it Robin?
Is it what?
Maybe Robin Boyd. I'm going to wait and see. Do you see Robin?
Robin has the one. Yes, Robin Boyd. Okay, thank you very much. You're gonna love this. Especially have those little tiny items that you love to look at all the time. That's gonna look nice. Nice.
Nice. Okay, I still have three things I can sell, and it's only 20 of.
Great.
And it's shake and bake, and I helped. Okay, $12. And you get everything I'm about to show you. It's a little lot, LOT, of depression glass. Well, this one piece dips into the 50s. I never find these with the lids. Now you get, so I'll show you quickly. That, and 2 green sherbets. That's what you get. For what did I tell you? 12? Yeah, $12.
12?
So this is glass bake. Usually it's very pebbly on the bottom. And this is a fired on yellow lid. And you could get these in different colors. So you can find these little individual casseroles, little French onion dudes, and you can bake something in the oven with that. This is the first one I've ever found out in the street with a lid on it. So, and he's chip and crack free. And then David
Randy starts at 12. Jenny's at 12 and 13.
David
Florida Golden Girl is in at 25.
David recognizes the L.E. Smith Canada leaf, our oak drat. What am I trying to say?
Maple leaf?
Maple leaf rag. And these are green. This is platinum bands that they sort of turn black and they come off a little bit, but that's sort of the remnants of, you know, how L.E. Smith would decorate like that. And so that cobalt leaf is is fine. And then also with it come 2 sherbets. And they don't match, but they're both green. And go ahead and ask me, do they? Do they? They do. And you know they do. And they don't have chips either. So a little block optic and a little, that might be Federal, and that might be Hocking. So this is just part of your little depression glass collection. I love just random depression glass things, and I bet that many of you do too. Sorry, I'm trying to get it. Okay, so
Get it?
see that little lot?
It's a lovely lot.
10, count it down. 10, 9, 8, oh, read my lips. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This isn't easy to do in a rocking chair.
This is great. I'm going to have lovely screenshots of you. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that.
Put them with D. Put them with D's. Make us. Okay.
I did a refresh, and you have a Florida Golden Girl at 40 before the stop.
Okay. Where's my Florida Golden? Florida Golden. Florida Golden. And I already told you about that tin that's coming Florida for. Was that you? Yeah. That was Florida Golden. Okay, Florida Golden, thank you. Depression glass lot. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Easter Bunny.
Thank you, Easter Bunny.
David, how much more do you have?
I have a set of candles left. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. You can use these to be Princess Leia. They can be horns. You could resuscitate yourself. You remember watching the EMTs in the early 80s or late 70s?
Oh, the defibrillator.
You can be the monkey. Or you can just use these for candle holders. These are going to start, they're very cute. These are going to start at $7.
Yes, Florida. Let me write all of that down quickly before it goes away. You keep
Go
going.
ahead.
You keep going, and let me write this down before I lose it.
Okay.
Oh, a mosquito came in.
And he left a residue on the windowsill. Green glass to KP, the maple leaf to Karen Williams. Wood candle holders, and these measure, they're very cute. 3 inches tall. They use an ebony lacquer. So that makes the brass pop where the candle inserts here. But nonetheless, wood. 2-piece turn wood. So this was turned and then they would insert it here onto the base. Some of the ebony has worn some, but it does look like a nice patina with the lacquer. And these come in handy. You know, these candles come in handy. It's storm time here in the South. We're getting crazy storms. Thank you, Karen Williams. These are cool. And Karen Williams, I apologize for just mentioning you on the whole trip. You're a nice reference for me. So Tammy just happened to film while I was saying your name. Karen Williams. Karen Williams. And I will count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 1. Wait for the ooh. That was crazy. Whatever happened there?
Wait for the ooh. Wait.
My internet did a little funky dance and it made me look like a robotic motion. I am live chat refresh. And it looks like, yeah, Tam Tam's not jealous. She doesn't get jealous of me. Ali Monty snuck in there at 10. Thank you, Ali Monty. Thank you, Karen, for bidding. That is my 10 items, Scott, but feel free.
Monty Hall. I'll give a $5 bill to anybody that can pull a green lipstick out of their pocketbook. Now, the very last thing I've got tonight are 2 things, and we're going to do the very last thing, and it is look at my front door wide open. And the last
is it going to be choice or you're doing 2 items?
It's choice.
Okay, start. I'll do a start, whatever, then choice.
Start, $10. The highest bidder picks the one that they want.
I even put 3 exclamation marks after that.
And they may choose this early 40s Knowles utility ware refrigerator pitcher for the kitchen, or they can have this Homer Laughlin. And I think that the Riviera pattern was the same, but they never marked it on the back. But that's the Southwestern pattern. And there's a little bit of scratching on the decal, not bad, but the thing is not chipped. And so classic 40s kitchen. If you have some
you have a bid at 11.
Fiesta ware, you'll love that. And the platter is 11.5 by just shy of 9.
Bonita Taylor's at 15.
Hold it still. See? Both of these from about the same era. Ooh, a spider just fell out of that. Get away. So you'll choose the one that you want. They both have.
At 18, Bonita at 20.
That's got some crazing. And this one doesn't.
Becky Leslie's at 25. This
And
is choice.
Yeah,
you
you
get
pick
to choose which items you want.
right. You pick the one that you want, and then the second bidder, if they are second and they want the one that's not already taken, then they can have that one.
Or if you're the winning bid, you can choose to have both.
Yeah, you could. All right, we'll count them down.
I've seen it done before.
I bet you have.
I kid you not. I've seen things, Scott. And there are things that I can't unsee.
Yeah, but have you ever been to me? Hey, lady. You, lady. Wait, it's coming back to me. And I've seen some things a woman isn't supposed to see. I've been undressed by kings, and I've... Wait a minute. Oh, come on now. Isn't that... It's coming back. You know what I'm talking about.
I have the biggest smirk on my face. They can't see it.
Wait a minute.
Mo is at 23.
You know what love is? It's
Becky
that little,
Leslie's the high bid at 25.
it's that little baby you're holding, and it's that man you fought with this morning, the same one you're gonna make love with tonight. Hey, lady, you lady. You're a discontented woman and a misunderstood wife. I bet you dream about the things you never did. Okay, I think that was Charlene. I'm not going to say anything else, but somebody needs to defend me in the comments. I have not lost my mind.
Your high bid is 26.
All right, stop doing these obscure. I think that came out in 1979 or 1980. Somebody Google it. If you've never heard it, it is hilarious. You know that song?
No.
Charlene. See, Trojan said, yeah, I knew Trojan would know. I'm sorry. You know that? Do you know it, David? You could be singing it with me.
Karen Williams is so confused. Where am I? Karen? No, Karen.
Ken, what? You remember that song? Thank you, Pamela. I'm not losing my mind. You're so confused. I want everybody.
It's 26.
When this is over, I want everybody to look up I've Never Been to Me by Charlene. You'll love it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Find it on your thing now so we can play it, David, and we'll perform it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's your fault. 3, 2, 1. You guys are the ones that get me into this. You make suggestions and then my mind goes off.
Well, I hope if we play this that you don't get a little strike from that. So.
And the piano part goes do 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 do. I have no doubt you dream about the things you'll never.
Her hair is lovely.
Charlene?
Was this the 70s?
It was either 1979.
77.
It came out in 77?
Lucille Fritz with the last bid of 1,977.
Oh, yeah, charge him. Lucille, you're paying
no, Lisa RN is your high bid at 31.
Lisa, which one?
I was just scaring Lucille because she put in 1977.
Let's all say
Lisa RN 31 is your high bid. Now this is choice. Let Scott know what you want. The platter only, please.
Lisa, thank you. Did you hear what I said earlier about that coffee pot? I'm gonna get to you because it's time for me to see you this summer. I'm coming to you and then to Patsy in Harrisburg who's going to do the cushions for the old wicker. Does the
So
second?
your second highest bid was Becky Leslie at 25.
Did Becky want the picture?
Becky, do you want the picture? Becky Leslie, do you want the picture?
Oh, I've been to Nice and the Isle of Greece. I've sipped champagne on the rocks. I danced
Yes.
like
Becky
Harlow
will take your picture.
in Monte Carlo, and I. What?
Becky Leslie will take the picture at 25. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on. Stop. Hold on. The second highest bid was 26. Daniel and Lucia. So Lisa RN 31, she had the winning bid. She picked the platter. And the second highest was Daniel and Lucia at 26. Sorry about that. So do you want the picture, Daniel, or was it the platter? Sorry about that.
If not, we'll bring the picture. If not, we'll bring the picture back to maybe next Monday night because I am gonna.
No thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate your bids and your interest. We'll bring if there's not any. Does anybody want me to go ahead and try to do this again?
Well, Becky Leslie did say yes at 25. So Becky Leslie at 25. She was the third highest bid. We'll just give it to Becky Leslie at 25.
It is for Becky. Becky does want that.
Yes. Sorry about that. Sorry, folks. Sorry for the.
Huh? Becky Leslie at 25.
Just send your information to Scott at oldcuriosityshop99@gmail.com.
I'm going to be singing that dumb song. I'm going to wake up at 3:00. You don't know it, do you, David? You don't know it.
No, I don't.
You can't. I don't have any other. I don't have a way to play it. Yes, I. Yes, I do. No, we'll get a strike.
I know.
I don't care.
I don't want you to get a strike.
I just love. Hey, Robert and Lori, did you hear? I'm sending you that label, and I appreciate you sending that box to Brooklyn. And I have at least one wooden organ pipe for you. There might be two down there, but I did find one. I'm going to send to you because that goes with the set that you bought. Okay. Oh, where's David? I'm sitting here. I got all excited with my Charlene. Scott, what?
I just typed in the chat that I will learn the song and call you at 3 a.m. and leave you a singogram.
I want Tammy to perform it. I want Tammy to lip sync it. In a
That'd be so wonderful.
I want D in that 70s bouffant to lip sync I've Never Been to Me by Charlene and film it. And Vinny and I will do backup singing. And you and Tammy can
Cat L said, I don't know the song either, Dave, and I think I'm okay with that. I love that comment.
The best line is, never mind. Scott, we've done that. Move on. Let's go back to I'll Take You Home Again, Kathleen.
So you're going out of town. You got to get busy with some flea markets and you got a lot of catching up to do, my friend. 13 days, sick, ill.
I've got a lot of catching up to do, but thanks everybody. And I did a little video today of the little Edison player. It didn't come out as well as I wanted, but I put it out. I'm going to do some more shopping and things. I want you boys to do the dance that I text y'all.
She sent us a little cowboy. There's 3 cowboys dancing. They're all doing their own thing. And she would like you, Vinny, and I to replicate that for a video. And we're going to do that probably in Memphis. You're not shy. I'm not shy. It's Vinny we have to convince.
Are you going to throw your bra, or are we supposed to throw our underwear? How does that work?
We'll figure it out. We'll play. We may do 10 versions of this thing.
Tammy, you are a married woman. So you
Turn around, bright eyes.
You're not supposed to misbehave like that. I'm all down in my seat. Oh my gosh. I can't get it. All right. Wait a minute before I throw my camera on the floor. I got my flip-flops stuck on.
You like the Manhattan Alley?
Yeah.
Someone on Two Chaps bought a set of 4. I think I sold a set of 4 or a set of 6 of these. I only needed 2. I've kept 2.
Now I know
2 of the Manhattan.
I know you know this one, David. I'm going to be really disappointed. You ready?
Don't you want me?
No, we're going back a little bit farther than that.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Let me get into the part. Wait a minute.
I'm probably going to disappoint you.
All right, hold on. I was tired of my lady because we've been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of the same old song. While I lay there sleeping, I wrote this letter in bed. I think I'm messing it up. And though I'm nobody's poet. Oh, see, they got it in the audience. You didn't know it.
I was going to say that. I think that song is mean.
Why? They end up getting together because they write. Well, they both want to keep.
When she walked wherever that cafe was or wherever they met and said, "Oh, it's you. Oh, it's you."
No, that's Dan Fogelberg drinking beer out in his car on Christmas Eve.
I mean, he should have been mad that she answered the ad, but he put that ad out there in the universe. And for them to meet up at the Black Walnut Cafe.
Yeah, but what is she doing reading those ads? She's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. She should be using those ads to pack her EAPG, not reading them and answering them. His own lovely lady. Suspect. That's the word I come up with. Suspect.
They're both looking
yes, suspect. I hope my audio came out fine. I did have some crackling earlier. It's
crackling?
Kind of great in StreamYard.
I always wanted to try crackling, but I don't know how to cook it. That's not a like thing that we eat in New Jersey. That's down in the southern.
Crackling?
Don't you do crackling down there?
Isn't that pig skins?
Something like that.
Deep fried? No, thank you. Like I said, I've tried everything once. Would the lovely dinner we had in your hometown or in your town?
Dinner, the
Italian restaurant. I had mussels for the first time. Great. I've had calamari before. I think the breading for that calamari had a little spice to it, so that was great. I've had the ahi style tuna before. I've had that before, but the mussels never had them, and cannot wait to have mussels again. That was great. I don't think Tammy cared for them. I think it was a texture thing for Tammy. But like I said, you had me try scrapple.
The lovely dinner.
I liked it.
The lovely dinner you had.
Yes, you were not feeling well. You had your tea and your tasty cake.
Go back again and try it again. What should we do you work from home tomorrow? Or do you go into your office?
I'm working from home tomorrow. Why, you have something planned?
For you? No. I was just curious.
Yeah, I'll probably help Tam Tam if Martha's not available for her Tuesday afternoon sale. I do have errands to run in the morning. But other than that, Tammy has her two chicks in a chat tomorrow at 2 Central. Then we have our Vintage Uprising Texas Wednesday night sale, 7 p.m. Central. And Father's Day, Tammy has organized a peddler for pre-recorded sales. I think Patrick is a part of that. Dee's a part of that. I think Vinny. Tammy, of course, is going to have that. I am going to participate with items of my own on that. That'll be the second recorded sell I've done, like a train thing. Karen Chasing Vintage, Martha Vintage Conversation, and so yes, I'm hungry too. And other channels, I can't. She has their first names. I'm not sure. I know I'm missing, but look for the promos on that. Not to bore everyone, but those are fun because you usually get unusual items and you can go in, look at the pre-recording, and just claim the item first. Those are neat. They're fun.
Mm-hmm.
Scott's participated in one of those before.
I've done a few here and there in the past. Yeah.
Back in the past when it was the future.
I don't think I'll be live between now and Sunday. I may be, I might not be, and if I'm not, happy early Father's Day to the papas. And then, but a week from tonight, because I was sick and didn't do it Monday, and I normally have been made the decision to cancel. Wait a minute. Yes, my second live sale, but I'm going to do one Monday because I didn't do one the first of the month. Okay, so the Monday after Father's Day, a week from tonight, I'll have a live sale. And then the Monday night after that, it's Patrick, the trusty huckster, with me here on this channel, and that's our Unbreakables live sale. So I'll be with you for the next 2 Monday nights for live sales, and hopefully pumping out some more videos this week. I'll try to. We are.
Sounds skin-tastic.
Okay. Very good. Well, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. It was great to have 300 folks here for the live sale. And thanks for allowing us to have fun, goof off a little bit, and not take things too seriously. Hopefully it's fun and entertaining for you. Don't forget to let us know what you're looking for. You know, we'll get out there and try to find it for you.
Yeah, leave it in the chat here if you want, because we'll read it. Or once this loads, if you want to go back and just put it in the comments, we'll keep an eye out.
Good idea.
Ear to the rail if you're looking for an item that we've never shown before.
That's even better is after it airs to put it in the comments, because normally lives don't have a whole lot of comments. But it takes a long time to go through all of the live comments, the live chat. So that might even be, that's a good idea, David, if anybody wants to do that.
I stole that idea.
I think we better end this live sale now since you're stealing stuff. Bye, folks.
Let's do that. I put in a link to that crazy song, but the link is so long, I'm just erasing it. It's probably a virus. I'm just getting rid of it.
It's got to be on YouTube.
I'm going to read it. I've never been to me. I cannot wait to listen to this.
Yeah, read the lyrics. That'll be funny to see you read the lyrics.
Okay, I can read it in a Jimmy Stewart voice. Hey, lady, you lady, cursing at your life. You're a discontented mother, a regimented wife. I have no doubt. Oh, Clinton, you dream about the things you'll never do. But I wish someone had to talk to me like I want to talk to you. Oh, I've never been to Georgia and California and anywhere I could run. Took the hand of a preacher man and we made love in the sun. But I ran out of places and friendly faces because I had to be free. I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me. I could go on, but that's fine. That's enough.
What about the I've been undressed by? What about that? I've been to Nice and the Isle of Greece, and I sipped champagne on the rocks.
Let me skip to some lines. Let's see.
Do the little
Oh,
speech.
I've been to Nice and the Isle of Greece. When I sipped, I can't believe Tammy is not videoing this. There's no phone in her hand. When I sipped champagne on a yacht,
Oh, on a
I
yacht.
moved like Harlow and Monte Carlo, and I showed them what I've got. Oh, I can do Al Pacino from Scent of a Woman reading this, even though it would have to be in Braille for that character.
How about this? I've been undressed by kings, and I've seen some things that a woman's not supposed to see. I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me. We just got demonetized.
Charlie! Hey, do you know what paradise is, Charlie? It's a lie. A fantasy we've created about people and places, Charlie, as we like them to be. But you know what the truth is, Charlie?
It's that little
It's that
baby
little
you're holding.
baby you're holding.
It's
You
that
gotta
man
hold it, Charlie. It's that
it's that
man you
man.
fought with this morning.
That man you fought with this morning, the same one you're gonna make love with tonight. I've just lost all my subscribers. Why didn't we do this on your channel?
I don't.
You do this crazy stuff on my channel and I lose all my subscribers.
Please, no one rewatch this. Hey, lady, I've been to paradise, but I've never been to me. Who are?
Good night, my dear friends. Guten Abend. Guten Nacht. I'm going to bed.
We are so sorry. Our apologies.
We apologize. Good night, Irene.
Good night, everyone.
Take you home again, Kathleen. I'm not singing the Lawrence Welk song. Good night.